Yes, today we are talking about the brand new Taylor GTe Mahogany model. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Taylor GTe Mahogany. But if you do not like videos where someone sits and talks into a camera about guitars and you'd rather just hear what it sounds like, then just go straight down to the description below. There's a little link to a playlist in there and you can hear all of the sounds in this video uninterrupted, just guitar, just get a good idea for what that guitar sounds like. And then if you want to know a little bit more, then come back to this video and hear what I have to say and what I have to ramble on about. So, the Taylor GTe Mahogany, what's it all about? Well, the best place to start is of course the fact that this is an all mahogany model of the GT series. The Grand Theatres have existed for a few years now in the Taylor range. Basically, it's kind of its own shape that Taylor have launched. Taylor don't really do a parlour guitar. This is kind of in the same realm as a parlour guitar in terms of the fact that it has a slightly shorter scale length to most acoustics and it's a slightly smaller body size. But I feel like one of the reasons why Taylor don't make a parlour guitar is that they like their guitars to really project, and generally speaking, a lot of parlour guitars are kind of quieter and boxy, and that's what they do, and that's great, and I'm not going to say anything negative about that. The thing about the Grand Theatres are that they still have that parlour kind of size, but they also have a lot of punch and they really project, and that's something that has been really popular amongst a lot of players that have tried these. But until now, we haven't had one which is all mahogany. So mahogany, if you are not aware, is generally quite a mid-heavy wood. You generally see a lot of people play a mahogany acoustic guitar when they're playing like finger-picked kind of folk music, or maybe like blues or something like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that it wouldn't be good for chords, it's just that, you know, you find that those characteristics fit that style of music really, really well. And when you mix in all of the elements of the GTe with that mahogany configuration, you get a guitar that has this really deep, rich mid-frequency that just sounds great in your hands and feels amazing when you're playing it. One of the things that I like about mahogany tops is when you really sort of attack the strings hard with a mahogany top, you almost get this like natural compression, which sounds really good as well. It kind of just takes all of the things that make Taylor's sound so great and adds this whole new element to the guitar. Just sounds amazing. Really loving how this guitar sounds. And of course, if you're watching this video, you've already heard or will hear my colleague Tom playing the guitar. It just sounds amazing. He played all of these nice sort of like twinkly notes and just sounds really, really good. As I've already mentioned, these guitars are all mahogany. It's important to note it is all solid mahogany. That's on the top, the back and the sides. So it is an all solid guitar, which means you're going to get a very nice acoustic response from the guitar. The scale length on the Grand Theatre is 24 1/8 of an inch. As you can probably tell, THs are a little bit difficult for me, so that one was a mouthful. As compared to, I believe, most Taylors are 25.5 of an inch. When you have a shorter scale length, what generally tends to happen is that the strings, when they are at pitch, are at a slightly lower tension, so they're a little bit easier on your fingers, which is of course perfect if you are doing a lot of finger picking, which of course this guitar is very good at, because as we've already mentioned, with the mahogany mixed in, this is a perfect instrument for folk guitar, etc, etc. And then when you take into account that this has all of the features and benefits of any Taylor guitar, it's got the ES2 expression system built in, so you can plug the guitar in and you actually have a plugged-in acoustic guitar sound, which sounds like the wood on the guitar. Absolutely love the plugged-in sounds of Taylor's. They're pretty much some of the best you can get out of any acoustic guitar. You've also got all of that sort of modern neck feel that you don't find in a lot of acoustics, especially in sort of like mahogany folk acoustics. Tailors are just so easy on the fingers and very nice to play. So as I say, all of the benefits of a Tailor mixed in with a very classic, more mid-heavy sound, which we are absolutely loving on this GTe Mahogany. One more thing that I think is really important to mention with this guitar is that it comes with Tailor's Aero Case Gigbag. So these are really padded, really sturdy, but also really lightweight. For me, these are some of the best gig bags that you can get, and the fact that you can get one with your guitar just means that you are going to have no trouble transporting your guitar around, and whether you're gigging, whether you're playing at home, whatever you're doing, you can make sure that your guitar is kept nice and safe. If you have any more questions about the Tailor GTe Mahogany or any other guitar or any other product that we sell for that matter, please do feel free to get in touch with us, whether that be in the comments down below on this video, or it might be in the chat boxes on our website or on one of our social platforms. We have lots of experienced staff ready to help with whatever you need. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give us a like, maybe subscribe. If you do subscribe, please make sure to hit that bell icon. That basically gives you notifications whenever we make new videos, so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing. And we are going to be doing a lot this year, so please do stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we will see you very, very soon. Until then, bye.
Oh, my phone's going. Sorry. I'll mute it. Good luck. Feel it vibrating. I could hear like these weird discordant. Okay.
That was great though, what you were doing.
Let's try it again. Okay.